Greetings, beautiful souls. Welcome to my channel, Mystical Angels Energy. My name is Kikyo, and I am very thankful and very grateful to have you here. Before we begin, if you do enjoy my content, please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. As always, take what resonates and leave the rest. And I do list the card decks that I use in the description box below. So let's see what angel messages that the angels have for you today. What angel messages do you have for our beautiful souls today, angels? What messages do you have for our beautiful souls today? Okay, wow, okay, again, I think this came out first the last time I used it. And it's Goddess of Beauty, and once again I see the number 9. And I see the bluebirds there and the birds, and that's very interesting because I was almost thinking of using my bird deck, but instead I'm going to use a different one. But so the birds are like messengers, and I feel like they're delivering this message that, you know, this beautiful life, because it's Goddess of Beauty, this beautiful life is coming to you. Also, I feel like you are just so beautiful, you are just so magnetic, so attractive, so beautiful. Queen of Wands energy here again, once again. The messages keep repeating themselves because the angels are very clearly communicating to you that you are a very beautiful, very desirable, very attractive person. And I do feel like this is also the energy of your twin flame. Your twin flame seeing you and seeing how graceful, how beautiful you are, how attuned with nature. And I definitely feel like you're a nature-based person. You love nature, and you're coming out of the matrix and becoming more and more nature-based. And I'm seeing for someone, you might be interested in veganism or like a high carb, low fat diet, which is how I eat, and that diet definitely would be beneficial to you. You could go look it up. Also, I feel like to get started with that, there's good doctors out there like Dr. John McDougall, Dr. Esselstyn, Dr. Michael Clapper, Dr. Neil Barnard, and they'll give you the truth about the correlation between health and diet. But I definitely see you changing up your diet, just glowing, radiating. And this is definitely very magnetic to your person. So you're definitely in the energy of beauty. You just tapped in, and it's so very, very effortless, beautiful soul. Very effortless, beautiful soul. Okay, yeah. So you're very respected, goddess of respect. And once again, I saw the number 9. So the number 9 is about this ending and coming into the next new beginning, the next part of your journey, the new 1 energy. And 27, which in numerology adds up to 9. Once again, in numerology, 9 is the number of endings. Also the number of, that you have completed all the other numbers, so therefore you have all the knowledge of all the other numbers that you've passed through with this particular lesson that you have been learning, this particular phase. And 9 signals the end of a phase. It also can signal letting go of the old to make way for the new. And it can also represent giving, because you're coming from that 8 energy, a place of abundance, where you had with the 8 energy the balance between the material and the spiritual. So you're definitely in the energy of abundance, plenty. I'm hearing 9 of Pentacles energy. You're very independent. You've done this. So this is a lot of respect. So you have a lot of respect, and I feel for some of you, you're very connected with Merlin, because this is Merlin. This is Igraine. So anyone interested in the King Arthur myths, I definitely feel like Merlin, King Arthur, Guinevere, Lancelot, these are definitely Tristan. These are definitely characters that I feel like or actually historical significant figures, if you resonate with that. In the spirit, ascended masters, these are like ascended masters that are with you. And I feel for some of you, you might be very interested in that, but I see that, you're very respected in the spiritual realms, and that Merlin has been trying to, I do feel for many of you, Merlin has been trying to communicate to you, to deliver you cosmic knowledge and magical wisdom. I'm definitely seeing this coming down through your crown chakra, and the color violet is very powerful, as well as red. I'm seeing red and violet and blue. I feel like red, violet, and blue. So the red is for the base chakra and a lot of the grounding connection to Mother Gaia, your foundation, your security, also your life force, your blood. I'm hearing something about the blood is being purified, your DNA being activated, but you're very grounded. So like the grounding energy and your purpose. Also for the romance, deep romance, this is also tied in with your sexuality. And, you know, I'm definitely I'm hearing like healing. For somebody, I am healing of reproductive organs. So I do feel like you're becoming more in balance. I'm also hearing like, you know, yeah, that the blood within you is being purified and flowing at its optimum, at an optimum level is what I'm hearing, like of health. I'm hearing that, you know, you're glowing more, you're kind of surrendering. So with the blue, I'm feeling like this is the throat chakra activation. You know, you're coming forward, you're very expressive, you're using your voice, you have a very powerful voice. I feel like for many of you, you're speakers, you could be orators, songwriters, you know, singers, speakers, definitely something to do with communication. And I'm definitely hearing like, you know, you're going to be communicating very soon with your twin flame. And the violet is very, very powerful energy. This is very mystical color, connected with the crown chakra, connected with the lotus opening. So I'm seeing you might see the lotus symbol. This is a sign that, you know, your crown chakra is very opened and that you are downloading cosmic wisdom, which is actually being given to you by the Ascended Master Merlin. I'm definitely feeling that. But purple is a very royal color. It was associated with royalty. And purple is a very, very high vibrational, psychic, mystical color. Very violet and purple, very powerful. All right, what other angel messages, what other messages do you have for beautiful souls today? Okay, so yeah, right below Goddess of Beauty, so right away. So, Goddess of Seduction, 31. Someone here could be 31. 31 also adds up to 4. So once again, with the red color, kind of like laying those foundations, being grounded, doing the work, because 4 is all about, you know, doing the work, the hard work, the effort. Or not really hard work. What I really like to say is like the good work, the smart work, you know, the work that you need to do. It's not like you need to break your back to do work. You just know what you need to do and you do it. Okay, so I'm definitely feeling like with this, it's like saying automatically, like, you know, you are so sexy. You are so sexy to this person. You are desirable. You are also Goddess of Seduction. Okay, so that's reminding me of like, you know, using the sexual energies wisely. Perhaps you might be interested in looking up like the no fat path or coming into awareness of like sexual transmutation, which is like the no fat path, but also like how sexual energy is manifestation and creative energy. And I definitely feel like you're understanding this because I feel like for some of you, you might already be aware of this knowledge. If you're not, you can type any of those things that I've just said, the NoFap, sexual transmutation, sexual energy as manifestation energy. You can type that in anywhere on YouTube and there will be people who will guide you and assist you into learning more about that. But yeah, you're definitely just glowing, magnetic, radiant, Queen of Wands energy, very beautiful. Somebody out there too may have red hair. Okay, Goddess of Wisdom. So yeah, you know, you're downloading this cosmic knowledge, this wisdom. So 24, and this adds up to 6. 6 is the number of harmony, in numerology, of like, you know, deeper familial relationships, almost like a soul tribe type of energy. It can represent family, harmony, love, just this really good balance and depth. So I definitely feel like with Goddess of Wisdom, it's almost like, you know, she's looking up at the stars, she's by the well, and it's like she's made a wish in the well, and she's looking up and trusting that the divine is going to fulfill this wish, and Merlin is communicating this to you as well. For some of you, maybe this wish is to have a child, but for others, I feel like if it's not to actually have a child, it's almost, I'm hearing for someone adopt too. So, if it's not actually to have your own child or adopt a child, I'm hearing that this is just the energy of the 9 once again, 27, 9 moving into 1 energy, and the new birth, like the Fool card, like the birthing energy, and it's almost like there is this like rebirth. I'm hearing too, you've been reborn, and like the phoenix, like you've been through a lot of the shadow work, the grit, you've been through a lot of the grit, so therefore you are able to rise again from the ashes like the phoenix. Someone out there could be a Scorpio. I'm also hearing Pisces, Taurus, Libra. Those are the ones that I'm hearing. Virgo for someone. The Hierophant. Okay, so yeah, you're definitely getting information from the Ascended Masters, your ancestors, but I definitely feel like Merlin is especially with you, and he is giving you almost like a divine gift. You're being imparted with a divine gift from the higher realms. And this is also speaking of, like, I feel for some of you, marriage to your twin flame, and that this is a gift that is coming to you with the Hierophant, but you're definitely receiving deep wisdom and knowledge at this time, and you're definitely very respected. And this to me too almost reminds me of like a ceremony, like where like a coming of age ceremony is almost what I'm hearing, and that's what I'm feeling like with this too. It's like you're passing from the 9 into the 1. It's like you're coming from all of the shadow work, and I'm seeing graduation. They're just saying like congratulations, like you've passed your test, you're graduating, and now you're coming of age, like into this new era, into this new book, into this new era, this new age, full of blessings and guidance, and you're definitely receiving very clear guidance at this time, beautiful soul. Okay, yeah, Queen of Cups. Wow, amazing. So you intuitively know this. You've definitely sharpened your senses. You're very mystical. I'm definitely feeling Pisces energy for someone out there. Perhaps if you're not a Pisces sun, maybe you're Pisces moon. If you're interested more in your astrological placements, you can always go, I know it's free online, like just type in your birth date, and they'll ask for your birth time too if you're for your rising sign. But if you aren't aware of that, just type in your birth date. If you do have it, all the more better for it. And yeah, it'll show you the different placements. And I feel for somebody out there, there's definitely some type of connection with Pisces. I'm hearing Scorpio, perhaps Cancer, but definitely this Piscean energy, just very mystical, very dreamy, attuned. And yeah, I almost seen her like, even she's got her hands on the cup, and I just almost feel like there's just this, maybe perhaps some of you are Wiccans, I'm hearing, or casting your own beautiful magic spells for like the good. This is good magic, by the way, not black magic. Or perhaps some of you, I'm seeing like a crystal ball or scrying. I feel like that's significant for someone. But yeah, you're sensing into like the deep depths, because she's like underwater mermaids. I feel like some of you might resonate pretty deeply with mermaids, or perhaps you've been one in a past life, if that resonates with you. But yeah, definitely you're in tune with your emotions and your senses, and you just psychically know. You're very emotionally mature and very psychic, very tapped in. Very tapped in, beautiful soul. Okay, so Knight of Coins. So everything is progressing I'm hearing at a slow and steady rate, but it's like you're almost near the end. Everything has been going, you know, and I'm hearing for some of you, it's just seemed very slow. It seemed like this has been very slow, even though some days it's like quite clear that everything has been happening fast, or as I've said in previous videos, some things are coming in very quickly. But it just feels like this whole progression of this 9 going into 1 has been very slow, but it's very slow, very steady, and very grounded. I'm seeing the grounding again, like with the red. This is very, very solid, and this is good because all this extra, the extra days that have passed, and then you've gone to bed and you've woken up refreshed. It's like the energy has been renewed and restored, and everything is assimilating beautifully. It's like all the pieces of the I'm seeing like all the pieces of the puzzle coming together very beautifully because everything has been in divine time. Nothing has been rushed. I'm hearing the tortoise and the hare again. This is that tortoise energy where, you know, you're finally getting ready to cross the finish line. It's gone, you know, you've gone very slow, everything has gone at a slow pace, but it's like you're the victor. And this is very solid too, with your twin flame coming in, very solid offer, very stable. So, you know, very secure too. And like, he's looking out over the horizon, and this is your twin flame like seeing you, and with the bow and arrow it's almost like he's ready to like launch out, like launch the arrow out. And I'm hearing like almost like Cupid's arrow hitting you. Very beautiful, very beautiful, beautiful souls. Okay, yeah, so Wheel of Fortune, just once again, it's beautiful, and it shouldn't amaze me, but it still does, because, you know, it's like that. I'm hearing that too, like you might feel like that as well, like in your life sometimes it's like, oh, how does this still amaze me? But it does, because it's your inner child, it's the spirit. And I'm seeing that too, like the divine here is just so joyous, and almost like the inner child laughter. It's almost like they're celebrating with you, because this is the Wheel of Fortune and this is a web. I feel for some of you, you might see spiders too, and spiders are a sign of the universe, the storyteller, the weaver. So yeah, your story has been woven. That 9 energy, you've woven such a large web, and now you're ready to move into making a new web, a new book, a new story. But the divine is rejoicing with you, and you see that with the Hierophant. So this is Merlin, this is your divine, this is your ancestors. Or, you know, if you don't resonate with Merlin, this is just, you know, your ancestors, your chosen divinities, the angels, you know, your guides, your higher self, however you perceive the divine, or however you are spiritually comfortable. All points are acceptable, welcome on my channel. It's ultimately up to you to decide how you resonate with that, but, you know, I'm just offering up suggestions, multiple opportunities of how you could interpret this. Of course, this is a general reading, so there's going to be a lot of different applications for different people, but this is, you know, the energy of basically the divine celebrating with you, celebrating this slow and steady victory. And I definitely feel like this is an energy of like being victorious, because the Wheel of Fortune represents destiny, that this is the divine timing, that the divine forces are at play, and they definitely are, and they're definitely with you, and you can sense this. This is so beautiful. Final messages for our beautiful souls, angels. Final messages. What messages do you have for our beautiful souls? Immerse yourself. Training, learning, new hobbies, passions. So I definitely feel like, you know, you're doing you. You're immersing yourself and learning new things. If you have not been, this might be a sign that you are going to, or maybe you're going to have an interest come up. Passions. I'm seeing passions, once again, the red color. So feeling passionate. I feel like you're feeling more motivated. Yeah, I just got this very strong feeling, like feeling very motivated. Like you're feeling very motivated. Do I see the book there? So the book is opening up, and it's like, you know, perhaps maybe you've journaled, or if you don't currently journal, I feel like it's saying keep a journal, or keep a dream journal, and then someday you're going to look back on it and you're going to reread through all those passages. Or if you have been, I'm hearing go back and look through your journal and see, you know, all the things that you wrote down and see how far you've come. I'm also hearing for some of you, keep a gratitude journal. because, you know, what you're grateful for creates more of it. So perhaps you could list down like a number of things, and then every day, and then that builds up, like you can go back and read, and then you could see the buildup of how much you are actually grateful for and how much we have to be thankful for in life. But yeah, I'm seeing this as like ancient structures. I'm hearing Greece. Some of you are connected to ancient Greece. Some of you are connected to ancient, I'm hearing Sumeria for someone. Some of you are connected to Atlantis. I'm seeing lots of aquatic energy here. So once again, mermaids, dolphins, undines, sirens. I'm definitely feeling for someone, you have such a beautiful angelic, either it's angelic or it's a siren mermaid voice. So beautiful, such a beautiful voice. Speaking voice and singing voice, by the way. But like, yeah, you're getting ready to move into new hobbies or new things, do new things. So I definitely feel like you should be very excited about this, because I feel like the ancestors are like, the divine is like, yeah. And I definitely feel like this ties in what I said about the Hierophant once again. Like, you're being passed down, like you've learned a lot of this knowledge, you've immersed yourself. So like you're being passed down this like graduation ceremony, this like coming of age ceremony. You're being passed down this knowledge, this gift. I'm also hearing there could also be a physical gift in life being passed down to you, or something like a family heirloom, or an inheritance is also what I'm hearing. An inheritance. Okay. Stagnant waters, feeling stuck, a call for shifts, flow, and change. So I definitely feel like, once again, there's been this sense of motivation. So I don't, for someone out there, you could feel like you've been feeling stuck, but I feel like things are flowing, things are changing. And I feel like it's not really a sense of like, you're not really aware, because I definitely feel like there's awareness here. You're definitely very, very aware, and I feel like you've done a lot of shadow work. So I don't feel like it's like you're overly like, oh, I don't know what to do or where to go or any of that, or like what you want. It's more about, you know, you just realize this has been going so slow, and sometimes it's just like you've felt a little bit maybe like, I'm hearing the divine just tell me to say it anyway, like you feel like, where is it? But you also intuitively realize that you don't put that pressure on the divine timing to just let go and go with the flow. And I just feel like that's what it's saying, like, you know, the stagnant waters are being broke up. There, it says a call for shifts, flow, and change. And I'm definitely feeling this part more like things are shifting, flowing, changing. Everything is being... forward motion is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing also like blockages being removed. I'm seeing like purification once again in the body and the blood being moved. But yeah, she just looks like she's kind of, I mean, the way that I perceive her is that she doesn't overly look like she's stuck to me. She just sort of looks like she's allowing things to be in that situation, and allowing like the energy to come to her, the divine inspiration to come to her, the download to come to her. So, very powerful. And I'm going to draw one more. I wasn't going to, but the divine is telling me to draw one more. What else do you have for us? Angels, divine. Okay. Oh, wow. Bounteous. Generously given relationships coming together. Okay. And before I go to this one, I'm definitely, because this just came over to me too, stagnant waters. I definitely feel like, you know, because I see like pollution there a little bit. Like if anything like was polluting, it's like, you know, polluting your life, polluting your physical reality. Something to do with pollution, like pollution of the blood, pollution of the body, pollution of the mind, people trying to pollute. I know I said that the other day about like someone trying to distort your truth. That's being cleared out because you're clearing it out essentially, and you're clearing out in tandem with the divine. So very powerful. And this is, bounteous, generously given relationships coming together. So you're coming together in your relationship because you've come together in a harmonious relationship with yourself, because you have been, taking care of yourself, honoring your shadow side, doing your shadow work. You're being generously given by the divine, and you're going to be generously given by your twin flame. And you are generously giving to yourself because you are standing in your power. And I see hummingbirds there, so joy, lots of pure divine joy, purity, the infinity symbol too. Hummingbirds can represent because of the way that they fly. So the 8 symbol, so that balance between the material and the spiritual, you're coming into your harvest season, you're coming into the season where you're going to be given. There's bounty here, there's paradise energy, and there is plenty. And this is so beautiful. So you are coming together and you are going to have your manifestations. It's been coming slow, even though some energies have gone rather quickly, but you are grounded, you are speaking up for yourself, and there is a very holy, sacred violet energy around you, and you are divine royalty, beautiful soul. So thank you once again for being here, and until next time, bless.